Hi there, we're currently doing a weekly angel card reading using Doreen Virtue's daily guidance from your Angels Oracle card deck, as well as a Angel Tarot card deck by Radleigh Valentine and Doreen Virtue. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. Extremely interesting energy at this moment in time because we have the full moon energy still in play. And that full moon was in Virgo, so feel free to check out those videos if they interest you under my moon cycle. So you'll see the full moon and the new moon. So we're going to be doing the week of February 25th through to March, I want to say 3rd. All right, so Monday through Sunday. I'm kind of hearing, I'm feeling the mellow yellow. What's happening is we're releasing the old, okay? So there's like this new positive energy coming through, but there's still that tiny piece of fear. And it's like, let it go, let it come in. But there's just something stopping you. So there's just this pull energy that keeps happening. It's like something maybe telling you, do this, but you're just kind of like, I don't know if I really want to do that. So that's completely fine. Just work on, especially in this full moon energy that we're still hanging out in, there's very much this vibration where we're still a little hesitant because Virgos really like to reflect on what's happening. There's this questioning energy. So I'm also picking up on a pulsating energy, so it could be if someone's heart rate is kind of beating out of their chest. They're feeling like the rhythm of their heart is not connecting the way that it should. So now I'm hearing, it's the rhythm of the night. Oh yeah. So there's this energy that's shifting and it's finally working out for you. So if you don't feel good about that, it's probably because you're getting in your own way. It's probably because there's some self-criticism. It's probably because you're not feeling good in your environment at this time. So really allow yourself to get out of your own space, out of your own energy. And when I say out of your own energy, I just mean out of your head, as well as just things that aren't serving you. All right, so it's going back into the old energy. So if we're going to talk crystals, because I also sell crystals, and I want to talk about that because I feel like if I don't, people won't know. I have an Instagram page, I have a Facebook page, and I have a website. So on my website, that's pretty much like my main place, because if there's something going on, for the most part, it will be there. Secondary, you can go into my Facebook page and get some extras on it. All right, so that's where you'll probably get more benefits from me. If you don't do the social media thing, the website will always back you up, so you can always go there. And if you want to contact me, I highly recommend just pressing the contact button by checking out my website and seeing what I offer first. So if there's anything you need to know, that's already covered for you. I offer coaching and classes. I'm also on Instagram. If that's something that you follow, then follow me, please. And I'd really appreciate that. Also, I'm very open to whatever you guys want, so give me some feedback. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I'm always appreciating people who subscribe, because unfortunately sometimes we do look at if people are subscribing and base things on that. It doesn't mean that people aren't enjoying it, and so it's just the more people, I think, the better. So I won't stop doing this because of numbers, but I'm telling you, it really does help when people share. I do Facebook lives as well, contests on there, so if you like and share my stuff, so you're spreading out the word, I'm gonna do a contest and give you a free service or piece of jewelry. All right, so if you win. So if you like and share, you're entered, and then I do that now on Thursdays sometime in the evening. All right, so crystals and stones we've got today. I always tune into the energy of the people that will be watching. So as I'm working with the cards, the only cards that popped up, they were all purple. very much a healing energy, very much a spiritual energy. And then we have the purple crystal that I felt guided to wearing, which is amethyst, all about the crown, all about connection, connecting to that meditation energy. I'm feeling a pull in my back at this moment, so very much realigning your spine. New directions. So I feel guided to all these tools because it's just an extra on it. All right. So I'm also hearing to back up your backup, back up, and I've always lived my life that way. I've always been not a planner in terms of needing to control things, but I've always been almost the opposite of like I have to do this, and more if this happens, then this. So I've always been a forward thinker by backing it up. So I'm not always getting in my own way per se, but I'm backing things up in case it happens. I don't have fear. I'm just thinking ahead in terms of if I didn't get into this school, then I'd also like to go to this school. So it's kind of like that first place, second place kind of thing. It's like if you're not, the best at something, so this is still the energy that I'm tuning into. If you're not the best at something, the fact that you're good at it makes you still important. So it's valuing that energy within yourself. You may never be the best singer, but it doesn't mean stop singing. So the energy of the blues is coming up, and the energy of youth. So if you're feeling a little bit down, get in touch with that younger side, work more with children this week, okay? So we have the energy of opportunity to forgive. We'll call this, I'm just going to tune in and see when. Oh my gosh, so I'm hearing you're a forward thinker, but. So I just feel like I need to channel this energy because, we're on YouTube. We never know what's going to happen. I do this stuff for fun. And, this is always going to change and expand. Who knows what will happen? So I'm hearing that this energy is something that I am shifting into. All right. So I honestly think it's about balance. So it's learning to back things up, but also being a planner. And so when I'm reading my own energy, I'm still reading other people's energy. So it's very much that alignment, but that positive energy. And that is so hard to maintain. We're constantly in this struggle of that back and forth, the push and pull, the exchanges, the relationships, the dynamics of everything that's happening in our lives. So in conclusion, this is saying, hasta la vista, baby. Oh my God, that's what I'm hearing. Meaning, say goodbye to those feelings of the worry in the future and the looking back at the past. So opportunity to forgive is about a new direction. Wow, that was intense. And so stretching's coming up, breathing, and shake it off. So there's an energy of like being your own supporter, I think, as well. And that's maybe why I'm drawn into the black agate. So these bracelets are they're grounding stones, but they're $16 plus tax with free shipping. So you really can't go wrong with stuff like this. And they're elastic bands. They're for your average size. Some are bigger and some are smaller if that matters to you. And there's just this negative energy coming up. And so I think that's where the black agate is lingering, because it's like the worry energy, the fear-based thoughts, the versus the generosity and kindness. And that's kind of going back into the same theme with the balance, but it's like this ego energy that keeps coming in. And it's almost making me feel a little bit disturbed. I think this may be around a relationship and something that it could be a relationship with yourself or others, but I'm feeling drawn into my rose quartz as well. So this is rose quartz heart. And this would be working a little bit of more of my throat, but also my heart, because when we work with chakras, this is the area of my body that this stone is helping me vibrate, to help me release things, but also realign. And so I feel like it's about learning how to speak out. And I talk about this a lot, but it's very important right now. I think that we're cutting a lot of bullshit. And so that's very much still the Virgo energy, where there's more of a blunt energy coming up. And it's like you're heightening your senses as a result, because you just don't care about certain things that you used to care about. So this is the forward thinking energy. This is about the contemplation, should I, shouldn't I, and bringing everything back into balance. So Black Agate is going to help you with things like that. I'm leaning towards midweek if we were going to put a record on it. Okay, so dismissing things that aren't serving you in your life is basically what grounding is. It's pulling your energy down, and that's kind of talking about the racing heart, so you can breathe again, and it's okay to contemplate. It's okay to have negative feelings. It's just not living in that bubble anymore, which I absolutely love. So the next stone that we're going to talk about is, so it's funny because I do card readings, but I also feel like I'm doing stone readings. I feel like that the energy of stones also give us messages. So just keep that in mind if you do own any, that you can also maybe tap into the energy of what the messages are for you. So again, all bracelets, 16 plus tax for the most part. Tiger's Eye. This is very much your worry stone. So this is about believing in things that you never thought you would believe in. So maybe that's past life. Maybe it's positivity for you. Maybe you've never had hope. Maybe things were really dim for you your whole life, and now there's positivity. And so there's an energy of writing, and there's an energy of softness and less judgment and contemplation. I can't say that enough. So there's this, again, just this urge. So trust the urge, but also know when it's time to ground. So listen to the intuition, listen to other people, but also, keep your head up at the same time, because we all make mistakes. And I really feel like this energy is making me feel so emotional that this week is going to be time for you to grieve. It's a time for you to learn. It's a time for you to understand the energy of responsibility. That forward thinking keeps coming up. So let's listen. There's just such powerful energy coming through. And I think that it's that people are kind of questioning what the energy is rather than following through with it. So just stop questioning, all right? So we're going to get back into the card. Reward yourself. So talking about dynamic energy, I feel like there's a male in someone's life. It could be everyone's life, but working more with those male energies. It's very much dynamic. It could be a father figure for someone. And it's saying that your finances are going to move up and grow because of a male energy. So it could be because there's a logical side to yourself as well, which is the male energy within ourselves. And that's going to help you actually learn and grow and prosper. But it's also attracting healing, and the healing is actually what's attracting the money. So the reward yourself is saying that you really don't have to worry this week at all. Oh, thank God that's coming in. Release and surrender. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of time management stuff coming up. I say skills, but stuff, because there's a whole bunch of energy around that for certain people. So that's where we can get personal readings, and it'll be helpful. But there's a giving in energy, and that's important. So it's, I surrender. There's a surrender energy, meaning we want to be first, But are you putting yourself down if you're not first or if you're not the best? And it's still that full circle energy that we were already talking about. So it's stop judging yourself. Stop looking at the time. Stop pressuring yourself to do all these things and be this person and blah, blah, blah. And that's great. It's amazing that you're into this stuff, and it's amazing that you want to do all this stuff. But then it comes up as, is that really who you are, or is that who you're trying to be? Because there's a difference. So it's about following through with that heart and following through with your speech and your predicaments, like the things that you're contemplating, and just following through with what you're working through even. And so that's where, even going back to earlier, you're shaking it off. You're just saying, like, my worries aren't that bad. I am okay with where I am. I feel free. I feel good. So sometimes it may be that you're feeling someone else's energy. So we're working with shielding, and we're working with our spirituality this week. And contemplation is coming up over and over. So really charge your energy, recharge, but just definitely charge your energy this week. So if you're questioning things, just work on how to raise the energy up. If that's working out or taking a nap, it doesn't matter, but making sure that you're on this earth because you want to be, and you're focused on that dynamic energy. All right, so there are solutions to problems. Contact me if you want help with anything. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys all next week. Namaste, and have a great day.